Hello guys, like I said earlier on that we will be having someone from a student who watched our video and then the video guided him to apply for visa and he's in Czech. We have him with us.
Yeah.
Mr. Justice, welcome to our channel.
Thank you very much. It's nice meeting you in person now.
Yeah, so Mr. Justice, please can you introduce yourself to us a bit? Where are you from? And then...
Okay, my name is Justice. I'm from Ghana. I'm from the western part, especially hailing from the Nzima land.
Nzima land?
Yes, so that's where I'm coming from.
Nzima land?
Nzima, I think.
Zulezu?
Yeah, in Zulezu area.
Okay.
So Azim. Yeah, that's where I come from. Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, so when did you move to Czech?
I came last semester, September 15th. Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
I'm here for master's studies. I'm actually studying Master's in International Development and Agriculture Economics.
Master's in International
Development and Agriculture Economics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that is where the video I watched from your YouTube channel actually gathered me, because you had an interview with a student from that same discipline.
Yeah.
So it gave me much inspiration and hope that yes, it is possible I can do it.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And congratulations for getting a visa and coming back.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm sure you're in Czech, and then, of course, you've seen the weather. So
yeah.
How's the weather dealing with you?
Yeah, I think I must admit, I called my wife yesterday and I said, yeah, I think now I have seen the snow. Because for the past weeks, it wasn't that heavy like yesterday. It's been quite cold now.
Snow. It's just like cold.
Yeah, but
if there's snow, you know there's snow.
So you still mean there's no snow?
No.
I see. I'm more prepared for that.
Oh,
yeah.
No, you will be.
Definitely.
Yeah, because that is how it is here. You have to learn how to dress. That is the most important.
Okay.
You don't dress to appease. People dress to keep your body warm.
Yeah.
That is the most important.
Okay.
I see. So how long is your course?
It's a 2-year master program.
Okay. Yes. So far have you been to lectures? All right.
Yeah, we've started the second semester. I'm already done with the first semester and just started the second semester.
So can you take us through what difference do you see between, because you studying bachelor's in Ghana and also studying masters, and what's the difference in terms of the lecture, the classroom size, and also the examination?
Well, I think everything about studying, especially abroad, is very good, and in contrast to the Czech Republic, and for the part of my program, first of all is the small class size. Yes, you have the opportunity to interact with the lecturer anytime, and again you have flexible lecture hours, and moreover, when it comes to the exams, you have the opportunity to write it for about, I think, 3 times.
Okay.
Yes. So I think
if you fail first time, you can write second time, you can write third time.
Yeah. So it's not about even failing. If you write and you think you're not comfortable with the grade, you can still appeal and then write it again. You have the chance to better your grades.
Not like in Ghana.
No. So I think that's what I'm saying, that it is best here, because let's assume that in the first date I had already prepared, but I felt sick.
Yeah.
I couldn't have the opportunity to write. I have the opportunity.
You still have an opportunity.
Yes,
to do
twice. Yeah.
That's good.
So that's the good aspect of it.
Wow. So what about also the quality of lecturing? Is it more practical, or is it like more of a chew and pour and pass and forget?
No. Yes. So like I said earlier, the course, the lecture is divided into 2 folds. You have the first part, which is the lecture, and then the second part, which is the seminar.
Okay.
So you do more of the practical aspect in the seminar. Presentations, and go for field works. Go for how do I call it? Just a workshop. Yeah. So I think when I came, even the first semester, my first lecture, we were taken to the Czech University of Life Sciences, their greenhouse, where you had the opportunity to have interaction with the workers there. I've also been to the food pavilion. Yeah, and they are always taking us to some of their. I think they have an animal farm. I think Petrino. So yeah. So you've been there. So it's full of fun. It's not like you always confined in the classroom. No.
Not about the campus, because I think this is your school, right?
Yeah, this is my school.
Czech University of
Life Sciences, yes. Yeah.
I see the campus as compared.
Of course, it's a very nice place. Yeah, it's a very nice place, and everything is nice here. Yeah.
That's good. So, have you had any kind of culture shock since you moved here? Like some different, like some shock that things you didn't see, for example, like when you move here, they look different from what your culture that you're used to.
I must say that before taking this adventure, I had time to prepare and watch. I watch. It's like I knew Prague before coming.
Wow.
Yes, I knew Prague. I had a video that I was always watching. I had other videos, even people that tour around that took videos of the place. I knew Charles Bridge. Although when I have come, I haven't had any opportunity to be there, but I knew before coming. Yeah, so so I'm nothing shocked me when I came.
So how did you watching our video or your watching of our video help you or enable you in your visa application process or maybe your orientation process towards Czech Republic?
One important thing I learned from your video was it gave me certainty. I can do it.
Wow.
Because you asked a very important question about because the guy, I remember you asked how much does the person need to in the bank statement, and then he mentioned around I think 90,000 thereabout. Yes, and you say so how can someone all of a sudden have to raise such amount of money? Yes, so and then the guy said no, if you want to be distracted or you want to be discouraged by that, you'll be able to go forward. But then when you start, somebody may come in to help.
Exactly.
That is where
you need to make a step.
Yes, you need to the most yes. Because by that time, the amount I had was around 40,000. So when I watched that video, and I think I got the motivation that yes, if I need all that it takes for me to do is to start, then definitely I'm going to start and finish.
Wow.
So that I had a hope, I had an inspiration, I was actually motivated. Yeah.
Wow. You are just a living testimony that make us feel like what we are doing is not in vain.
Not at all.
The main purpose of doing these videos is to educate people.
I see.
Is to help people out there who like to take advantage or who like to study or also live in Czech Republic. That's our main purpose, our main goal.
Okay.
You've been able to at least watch our video and it did help you.
Of course.
Make us feel like we are really doing the good thing and we are on the right course.
Yeah.
So tell us, since you moved here, I know that it's not been long.
Sure.
How do you cope with the culture? Because I know that it's difficult. We need sometimes some kind of social support, like right friends we speak to. Sometimes it's good to socialize.
Yeah.
You have a kind of social support where you go socialize or places you go for some services or
yeah, for me, since I came, I've not had the opportunity to have such interactions though, but I think the people are nice. So I think I've had instances where when I was about going somewhere, I think I found my way a bit lost. So I had to interact with people that were and they were always willing to help. Yeah, they are nice people. They are people that they are, although in some instances, some may not, but on the average, I think the Czech Republic is a good place for actually to study. Yeah.
So, what about I think you go to some church, right?
Yeah, I go to church.
So, has the church also been helpful in trying to integrate you into the system with?
Yes, because one thing is that, but let me admit here that when you want to come to the Czech Republic, or if you want to come for study, you must be prepared, and you must do in a way that you wouldn't want to rely on anybody here, because of course there are those social interventions. People are always willing to help, but to be frank with you, when I came, I have not had opportunity for such. For now, yes. But I've been to church, and it's very interactive.
Yeah, but the church is also good at this. I guess main idea or the main purpose of the church
Yeah.
is to allay the fear of man
Of course.
to the unknown, that is to God.
Yeah.
However, it also has its own, what you call the side benefits.
Oh, yeah.
Like a place to socialize. You meet people you may not know, friends, and also an acquaintance.
Yeah.
And I guess sometimes too, you find people who also help you with recommendation with regards to what to do and some kind of jobs, you know. And it's just too early to say, but I think it also helps that some people don't have that kind of support because they're always at home because they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But at least you have somewhere to go.
Sure.
But people who don't have that don't really have where to go. So they resort to only speaking to the people on the phone. I guess I'm sure you are also very connected at the moment with your friends back home as well as your family.
Yeah. And not only friends back home. Since I came, I've had opportunity to interact, especially with you. I think my first time I met you in the bus. Yeah, sorry, in the metro. Maybe I met you. Because I had already watched your video. So and you know, I didn't watch it just once. I kept watching until I had my visa approved.
Wow.
So that is how come I got to identify you.
Yes, so that's why you
yes, because it was not just something that I watched and like something I hit around. No, I made it part of me. Yes.
Thank you for watching that.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
You met me in a metro in David.
Yes.
I think I was going to my GP.
Yeah.
I was going to see my doctor.
Yeah.
And then I met you in that. So, if you can help, like the way our video did help you, if you can also help our viewers.
Yeah.
If you can take us through the process.
Okay.
From looking for school to the preparation you should make till the time till the interview. What would someone like an applicant or someone who is interested in moving to Czech Republic, what should the person do?
Yes. I think I do tell people that there are a lot of information on the internet. But then when you want to search, it may look as if there's none. I recommend everybody who wants to take such a step to have a full contact with YouTube. Because that is where, first of all, I got this opportunity from YouTube. And I got to have a full and a rigorous understanding of the process through YouTube.
Wow.
And like I said, I had that time I managed to get your video on YouTube. So the first step is to always watch YouTube videos on.
Or you can also search online.
Yes, yeah, you can also search. But like, if you don't know what you want to search, it can be very difficult searching on this website. That's why I'm saying that the first point of contact should be YouTube. Look at the videos. Because I believe at a point in time you're going to upload this video and you're going to give a caption to it. So definitely that's what I'm saying. So the first point of contact is YouTube. But again, then once you get a school or once you get a particular program or a country they want to study, the next step is look at the university's website. Look at their programs and the program requirements. So that's the first and the most important thing. Because every program you want to study has a requirement. A requirement means, yes, that what it means to study that particular program. What must you have on board to be able to study the program? Does the program requires you to write probably an English proficiency exam? And fortunately for Czech Republic, no. You should be able to be fluent in speaking English, just like we are doing right now. So for instance, in my case, when I got my program, and I felt that, yes, I qualified to study this program.
How did you find Czech Republic, like Czech University of Life Science? How did you find it?
That's what I'm saying. I got to know it through YouTube. I was actually looking at, but I had already applied for scholarship and it was not working. So I realized that the next alternative for me is to look for maybe a program that has a very low tuition fee, that if I want to sponsor myself, I'll be able to do it. So I was looking for low tuition fee universities. Then I managed to come across a video that had an education on that. Yeah, so I visited the Czech University of Life Sciences. I visited their website, and then I had a program of interest, which was International Development and Agricultural Economics. After that time, the tuition fee per year was €230. 230 euros.
230 euros.
Yes.
That's really cheap.
Yeah, I think
compared to the cost to go to UK or to go to
very much. It it is very cheaper to study in the Czech Republic, I must admit. Very, very cheaper, especially in my faculty of Tropical Agri-Sciences. Yes, it's purely an agriculture-based program. So if you are listening to me and you have such a background or an affiliate of that, and you want an opportunity to study in the Czech Republic, then I recommend you to study or to look at for Faculty of Tropical Agri-Sciences, Czech University of Life Sciences. Then you are good to go. Yeah.
So you applied, and then what was the visa requirements? What do you need to do to submit to the visa?
Yes. So I think before getting to the visa, the admission process, after I had applied to the university for the program, I had to upload certain documents. And those documents will be graded out of, I think, 40.
Okay.
So I submitted my thesis annotation, like you call it abstract. Yes. So, but in my case, I was very fortunate because I had published my bachelor's degree thesis
on
a journal.
Which journal?
Journal of, I think, Food Sciences. Yes. So that's where I published this paper. So it wasn't difficult getting the abstract.
An article or as a review paper?
It was an article.
Okay.
Yeah, it was published as an article.
Okay.
So I had to upload that thesis annotation, then my CV, then my transcripts. Okay. Yeah, and I think your motivation, your purpose for
letter of motivation.
Yeah, letter of motivation. Why you want to study that particular program. So out of these 4, you need to have at least 30 out of the 4.
Okay.
Then after that, you also write an online exams.
Okay.
Yes, so the online exams price should be 50. You should have a minimum of 30 to be qualified for the next, which is an online video interview.
Okay.
Yeah. So the video interview, normally, in my case, it was around 2 disciplines, economics and the world geography.
Okay.
But I think because Czech University of Life Sciences, especially my faculty, are more deep in research. So almost all my interviews were around my research that I did. Yes. So I managed to pass for this. And what I need to say here is that, it is not everybody that qualified for the 230 euro tuition fee.
Okay.
The 230 euro tuition fee is a subsidized one. Yeah. So if you perform in the online exams and then the interview, they will pick the first 20 people.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So out of the first 20 people they picked, I was fortunate to be one.
Wow.
So I must say that it is not all of us in the class that pay the same tuition fee.
Some will pay higher.
Some will pay higher. Yeah, that is how it is. So after that, then once I have been accepted into the program, we call it provisional acceptance. Yes. So it is provisional because you need to legalize your document. Okay. Yeah, and then you do what is called so you legalize your certificate. Okay. Yeah, so your bachelor certificate, your transcript, and then your police report. The police report is actually needed when you are applying for visa. But to fully get unconditional admission, you don't need that. So you need to legalize and then super legalize these 2 documents. Okay. The legalize is when you take the document to your country's foreign ministry. So so that they attest and certify that it's a genuine document. Okay. Then once you are done, then you book appointment with the embassy, which is the Czech embassy in your home country. Okay. So in this case, those listening to me from Ghana, you need to go to the Czech embassy in Ghana. Okay. Yes. So you book appointment, and then once you book the appointment, if you are fortunate, and then they call you for you to bring your document, then you go for what is called super legalization. Yes. And throughout this process, you pay some fees. Okay. Yeah, it's not just free.
Yeah, of course it's not.
Yes, so you go for this. I think in my time, the specialization I think was around 470 Ghana cedis. 470 Ghana cedis for both. Okay. Yeah, I think, and then the appointment booking too is very technical. Okay. So I don't think it will be enough for us to talk about it today. Okay. So yes. So in another time, I want us to have a full interview on the technicality involved in booking appointment. And I must say that a lot of students are crunched back home because they are always failing to get appointment. It comes with a lot of strategy. Yes. So once you are successful in getting your documents super legalized, then you mail it to the university.
Okay.
Yes. So once you mail for the university, now they will do what is called internal evaluation. Okay. The university too will now also assess your certificate according to their own standards. Yeah. So once you meet that standards, then they'll now issue you the unconditional offer.
Unconditional offer.
So once you get the unconditional offer, you now then take this the letter of admission. Then it comes with some other documents. Yeah. So you take it to the Czech embassy. You apply you apply to submit your document.
So you need appointment.
Yeah, you also need appointment
for the submission of document.
Yes, for the submission of document.
And also for interview the same day.
Now I think they have changed the strategy. Okay. It has changed. This time you submit the document, and then in a month or two they will call you for an interview. Where now I think you normally refer to as interrogation, because when you're going, you will need what you call an interpreter.
Okay, now they have interpreter.
Yeah, you know interpreter because the consular there doesn't speak. He's not fluent in English.
So he speaks Czech and then an interpreter.
Yeah, you need
someone. Who pays the interpreter?
You do. You pay yourself.
Interesting.
Yes.
This is a new system, I guess.
Yeah, it is a new system, and it's making quite a bit expensive. But once we're determined to do it, just like I was determined, you should be able to do it.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. So then your visa is issued, and you are called to come for your passport. And
your visa.
And then after that, they ask you to buy insurance.
Insurance, yes. Yeah. So that was the journey through the.
Wow, you really persevered and you made it.
Yes.
Because from what you said, it's like a rigorous process.
Yes, yes.
And I think at a point you get stuck, because if you're looking for appointment and it's difficult to get, then you are likely to get stuck.
Yes, let me put this in for getting stuck. In fact, I started this process in 2023. 2023, I got stuck. Because, everything about the admission process and the visa process is time bound.
Yeah.
So at the point, I realized that it was late, but then I had gotten my admission and my unconditional offer. But it was late for me to apply for visa. Because, my school recommended that I must apply early. Because sometimes it takes about 3 months for visa processing. I think that is one thing, but sometimes you don't take note. You're always in haste. Once you have started, I must finish at all costs. No. You need to assess the time too. At a point, I assess the time and I realize, no. If I want to go further, I may be throwing a lot of money in the garbage. Yeah. So I had to stop. I didn't quit, but I paused.
Oh, that's a nice strategy.
Yes. And then reapplied again, 2024. At that time, early. So let me put this here. Those of you listening to us or watching this video, the application process for the Czech Republic is in 2 folds. Okay. The early application date or the early application window is for those who need visa. Okay. So if you need visa, you must apply as early as in December. Okay. So from December through to, I think, normally around 8 January, then the first window for those who need visa closes. But then, if you are not fortunate to apply within this window, you can still apply for the second window that starts from January to March. Wow. But then, because you need to go through a lot of rigorous processes, you may be delayed. That's why it's always advised to apply early in the first window. Yes, in my case, in my first time, I didn't know. So I made the first window application. That's why I managed to apply during the second window. But then, it needed time, so I got stuck around the line. So once I knew that, so I could even apply as early as possible in December.
But then it was too late.
It was too late. So this is how I managed to pause and then reapplied again in my second phase.
That's good. So now finally you made it. We are in Czech Republic. You have this, and then studies, every single thing is going on perfectly. So what will you what advice will you give to someone who intends to study in Czech Republic? Specifically who intends to study in Czech Republic?
Yes.
What advice will you give to the person?
The first thing I would say is that choose a program within your field of discipline. Because as much as I said it is flexible, the learning process too is a bit loaded.
Yeah.
And just like back home, you are lectured, you are not taught here.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the basics, it will be very hard.
Because you are given an assignment, they just say go and do it.
Yes.
You don't really know where to start.
You don't need to.
If you don't have
yes,
ideas, it's
yes,
impossible to do it.
Yes, yes. So and here nobody waits for anybody.
No.
So the first thing is that, I know a lot of us really want to find means, better our life, and one of the most important routes is through education.
Yeah, that's one route. Actually, that's the best route.
Yeah, that's the best route. But then you must, like I said, choose a program in your discipline, and it even gives you an advantage in terms of visa application.
Yeah.
It has a weight on whether you be accepted or not, because I remember one of my lecturers said this time around they are going to increase the fees because the low tuition fee is not a source of motivation for them to get the right set of people.
Yeah.
You see, so I think even this time around, they moved from 8,000 Czech crowns to 25,000 Czech crowns.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's getting expensive.
It's getting expensive these days now. Yes.
So, are there some aside you have a lot of Ghanaian students here?
Yes, there are a lot of Ghanaian students.
Really?
Yes, in my class. And in my class, if you want to talk about country by country, then you are the largest population.
Really?
Yes.
And all of you live in this campus or some?
Yeah, I think some live in town.
Oh.
A lot of them. In fact, a lot of them live in town.
I would like to meet some of them.
Yes.
I would like to also hear the experience with regards
Sure.
to.
And even like 3 days today, one guy also came.
Oh.
Yeah.
So fresh.
So fresh. So fresh. So like I said, if the Czech admission process and the visa application is in quite a way that they give opportunity to all. There's no discrimination. There are no biases in selection. Once you qualify, you'll be admitted. So this friend of mine I'm talking about, had a delay in visa. So he made the first semester. Unlike other countries, we wouldn't have able to be here, but he still managed to come. So it's up to you to cope with the second semester.
So now let's look at food. How do you cope with food? Because I guess now you are not going to get food here. No, your wife is not going to pound for you, and you're not going to have light soup. So how do you cope in terms of food? Like how do you manage with, the culture, with that kind of?
Yes.
How you still brought a lot of food?
By now the food I bought should finish. Yeah, the food I bought should finish.
Then you should have brought like a huge.
You cannot because.
Limited with the amount of kilograms.
Yeah, I want to get the etiquette. You are limited. But I think in my case, I had 23, and the 8 kilos.
From which airline?
From Turkish Airlines.
Yeah.
Yes, I took that.
So you bought two bags of bangku?
No, I didn't bring bangku, but I think I bought some of the foods I bought. I bought palm oil, I bought coconut oil, I bought fish, smoked one, very dried one, so that it won't spoil on the way. Now, I also brought corn flour. Yeah. But if I knew, I shouldn't have brought corn flour because there's wheat flour, which is so cheap. And I know that food in the Czech Republic is very cheap. Oh. In fact, living in Czech Republic is much cheaper compared to other European countries. Yes. So I have not had that opportunity. I mean, that challenge when it comes to food. Yeah.
So you always cook?
Yeah, I always cook. Since I have not bought food outside, I always cook.
Oh, okay. That's an economic way of living.
Yes. Very healthy. You know what you're eating.
Yeah, you eat good food and also
sure.
Save money.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there some people that you want to say shout out to?
Oh, yes. I want to say shout out to my beloved wife, Vidash. I want to shout out to my kids, Goslav, Joyce Smile. I also want to say shout out to my pastor, Reverend Ekonako, for being so there for me, Reverend Jabli, and all those back home, Salom Evangelical Church. I love you guys all. I thank you very much for your prayers. I also thank you very much for you. Also, you've been so nice to me. You've been so friendship. I thank you for the opportunity. I also want to thank you for inviting me onto your program.
Thank you too. And have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
So, I will also try to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll bring you several videos with experts as well as students who live in the Republic. The beginners to the application, not only that, and also life in general. So that people will take you from it. And have a nice day. Ahoy.